Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. With Doris Burke, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And with us tonight, an icon on the court, in the studio, and here at the broadcast table. How about that for an introduction, Candace Parker?
Thank you. I hope I live up to this intro, guys.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And for Los Angeles, the big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Kent Bazemore. Well, Candace, you'd be hard-pressed to find a player who's transformed as many teams as LeBron James. Entire franchises have changed overnight when he's come to town.
Yes, and that's the impact that LeBron James has had on basketball in general. I mean, on the court, yes, but even off the court, think of what he's accomplished. This is a guy that you want to be your teammate. This is a guy that obviously has etched his name as one of the greats in NBA basketball.
And the first player to earn $1 billion in his career.
And that's a lot of money, B.A.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Now Los Angeles with it. Pass to Bazemore. Back to Westbrook. Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer.
Russell Westbrook wants to keep the defense honest, so he'll make just enough three-point shots to do exactly that.
Ooh, poked away. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Shots good by James. Well, Candace, after so many years, Chris Paul finally getting a chance to play in the finals. What a feeling for him, although ultimately disappointing.
Yes, and a competitor like Chris Paul, it's not getting to the finals. You got to feel for the guy. He's been at this for a long time, but he has no quit in him. I think he's going to continue to push for that first ring.
Seems like he's getting better and better with age.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Booker.
Let's remember that during his 1 year in college, Devin Booker played alongside Karl Anthony Towns on a team that finished 39-1. Can you imagine dealing with both those guys?
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. He's perfect from the line this time.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
It's James on the wing. Pass to Bazemore. And another three for the Lakers.
And this is what we've come to expect from Russell Westbrook. Yes, he can be an explosive scorer, but if his teammate is open, he will put it on time and on target.
And the WNBA continues to gain mainstream visibility. Viewership has spiked, especially in the last couple of years, Candace.
Yes, I think visibility is key, and that has to be on television, that has to be on social media. There's a number of ways to continue to increase that. Invest in women's sports, people. Think of the future.
Amen. Now here's Bridges. Clock at 6. Here's Booker. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
From about 19, kept alive. Back to Bazemore. Pass to Howard. Inside. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Howard.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Crowder finds Booker. Back to Crowder. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
And here's James. And another three for the Lakers. Candace, we're seeing a lot more national broadcast of WNBA games. Great to see that enhanced spotlight on the women's game right now.
Yes, visibility is so important. You can't understand what you're not able to see, so it's going to be crucial for our games group to continue to have that.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Monk, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Now into the lineup for your Lakers.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Paul, the open look, and he drains the quick shot.
Well, Paul can be consistent from that part of the floor. Defenses should know you can't allow his mid-range game to start cooking.
From 13, again the Lakers score.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
The Suns trailing. On the wing, Crowder. And the Suns get another three.
Well, so quick off the pass. I mean, Crowder timing that shot perfectly, staying one step ahead of the defense.
Howard finds James, shoots over Bridges, and there's another one for the Lakers. And you look at athletes getting involved and making their voices heard on justice and equality, Candace. The WNBA has been on the front lines. Can you speak to that?
Yes, the WNBA has been on the front lines and, you know, just proud to represent this league, a league that stands for equality. We are a league of all women, 80% African American, just down the line. So we like to pride ourselves on being the voice for the voiceless.
Never afraid to speak up. It's always been the case in the WNBA. Now here's Booker. Over Howard. Booker can't get it to go.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And the bucket is good. Davis has got 6.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
To the inside, Crowder. Ooh, Howard with a block.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, in their first half of play, they're closing out aggressively. The block shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Pass to Howard. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And they just haven't been able to get back at all on the defensive end.
The ball's knocked loose. And here we go again, the Lakers on the break.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony's checked in for Howard. Bradley comes in for Monk. And it's Rondo in for Russell Westbrook. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. McGee, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Shamet, he's checked in for Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Paul. A good look from Johnson. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
To the middle. Here's Anthony. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Tries to keep it alive, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Rondo on the double team. From deep, Johnson can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Johnson against Anthony. Pass to Rondo. James outside. From downtown. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And you have to honor James' outside shot. He's more than capable of bearing it from the distance.
And so it's Los Angeles leading by 17 at the end of the period. And they've got a comfortable lead in large part due to their three-point shooting. We'll be right back after this word. And he's always been a coach on the floor. Chris Paul is a communicator.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication. And I think that's something that we're doing an amazing job of right now. And that's communicating, talking through things, and making sure, even when it gets tough, that we continue to communicate.
And CP3, never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
That's an inbound violation.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Bridges and Johnson are the forwards. Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. And it's McGee in at the center position. Well, Candace, your versatility as a player is just tremendous. Let's talk about the parts of the game that took a little work, though. I know there were parts of your game that came easy to you, but what about those aspects of your game that you had to really focus on and work on and improve as you became a professional?
Believe it or not, defense. That has been just in terms of just staying steps ahead. I think defense takes a lot of IQ. It takes a lot of, being ahead of the play before it happens, being in the right position. So I think defensively is something that players underestimate the value of.
Back to Payne. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Poke loose and stolen by Anthony. Pass to James. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
King James won't be denied. It's physical and grabs the air.
Jordan's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Bazemore.
First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, LeBron James. At the line for one.
If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game to this.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Well, Candace, you're one of the most prolific scorers in league history. Someone has to get you the ball, though. What do you like in a point guard?
I love a point guard that is in control of the game, that knows when to push, knows when to get back, and knows the position that players like the ball in. The point guards that have been the best that I've played with at the beginning of the season have asked me, where do you want the ball? And when you ask those questions, you get solid answers, and it makes the team better.
Well, I'm honored to be your TV point guard, Candace.
Man, you throw no looks, and they're so, man, I'm ready, B.A. I'm ready to catch those no looks.
Westbrook with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Well, the blinding speed of Russell Westbrook to change ends and get to the cup.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for McGee. Crowder comes in for Bridges. Booker, he's checked in for Shamet. And it's Chris Paul in for Payne. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Bazemore's checked in for Rondo. Candace, the WNBA has just reached its 25th anniversary. You've been a big part of the league for a lot of that time. What changes have you noticed through the years?
Well, the league has definitely grown. It's 25 years, and I like to say 25 years young. I think we have a whole lot more upside. The style of play is changing, and it's definitely benefiting watching and it being entertainment. So I think that we need to continue to grow our game, maybe a couple expansion teams, bigger rosters, so that more talented players can make the WNBA.
And he shows the focus there, nails the tee.
Well, there was a decades period of time where Chris Paul was simply stated the best point guard in the league. But let's make no mistake, this guy is successful off the basketball court as well. For such a long time, he has played a significant role in the Players Union, advocating for the players at large, and I have such admiration for it. Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Pass to Bazemore. Now here's Westbrook. From deep. And another three for the Lakers.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Over to the wing. Paul passes to Ayton. And it's rejected.
Melo just reading the play the right way, put in the extra effort to come up with such a nice block.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Booker's got his second basket on the night. Pass to Jordan. And here's Westbrook from the arc. He drops it from range.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
All right, BA, Russell Westbrook last season said titles won't define him. He said, quote, I grew up in the streets. I'm a champion. I don't have to be an NBA champion. My legacy isn't based on what I do on this court. It's what I do off the floor. How many people I'm able to impact and inspire.
Different perspective, Allie. Good stuff.
You expect LeBron to drop dimes like this. His vision on the court is exceptional.
To the paint. Booker. Oh, wow!
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team would get an energy boost off a block like that one. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Knocks it loose. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Jumps up, and Westbrook slams it home.
How about the instincts of Russell Westbrook on the defensive end? Gives his teammate an easy chance there.
A minute 42 left in the second period. Crowder outside. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Suns.
The first free throw is good.
Let's not forget, Jay Crowder is a former second-round draft pick. This guy has made his bones in the NBA by adding toughness to every team he's played on.
And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. Both good from the line that time. A minute 35 left in the first half. James finds Anthony. It's good. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, that's one thing Melo has always been able to do. Use his strength to overpower you and get the advantage.
Well, Candace, always great to get your take on things. Great to have you on the broadcast tonight.
It's an honor and privilege to sit next to you guys. Thanks so much for having me, Brian.
Oh, tremendous insight from Candace, as always.
Well, we're talking about someone who, as a player and a broadcaster at the same time, has unique perspective and understanding for the game. She is one of the great players in the WNBA and now becoming one of the great broadcasters.
Rondo, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the Suns also making a change. Bridges, he's checked in for Johnson. The Suns have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Booker against James. James with the block.
Wow, LeBron James sends it back emphatically. That was a message, folks.
Howard, the pass to Anthony. Shoots over Ayton. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Howard. Anthony's got 10 points in the game. Well, Phoenix is shooting around 60% in the second. An excellent number. And stolen by Anthony. Here's Rondo. And another 3 for the Lakers.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
And Booker gets double teamed. Will it go? 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ayton, no good. Pass to James. Fires the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. James has got 22.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
5 ticks left in the first half. Anthony with a bucket.
Well, if you let Melo get his feet set, turn the lights off.
And so it's Los Angeles, ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot. I'm with Frank Vogel, and Coach, what's going to be critical in the second half to get this win?
Just be us. Okay? We got to go on the three-point line, keep them off the free throw line, make them make contested twos. We got to move the basketball offensively.
Your expectations are always high defensively. Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 22 points, 4 assists, and 1 block. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing. Most of their shots had come in the flow of the offense. Rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Definitely they need to get out on the three-point shooters and contest. This is what happens when another team identifies your weakness. It just keeps hammering on it.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And we see teams that win in the regular season but can't translate that to the playoff scores. What are some of the reasons that can be the case?
I mean, B.A., the first thing that comes to mind is the postseason we know is just a series of adjustments. We call them adjustments on adjustments on adjustments. Certainly it helps to have great shot makers, being able to score when your first or second option is taken away, because at that point, every defense takes away your best abilities as an offensive team.
The big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Kent Bazemore is out there with Anthony. That's the group for Frank Vogel getting going here in the second half.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Down low. Here's Davis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Stolen by Bazemore. And it's the Lakers on the break. For three, Westbrook. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Now here's Booker. He's covered closely. Can't hit that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking. There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. By himself, and Anthony slams it in.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Here are the Lakers now. They're on an 11-3 run. Back to James. Westbrook outside. Pass to Howard. Shoots over Paul. And there's Howard. That one's good on the assist from James. James has got 5 assists in the game. Paul draws the double. Booker, the pass to Aiden. And it's blocked by Davis.
Dominant on the defensive end, AD can change games with his length. Getting a block just right there.
Shoots from 14, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. To the inside. Stolen by Ayton. Paul with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Paul passes to Bridges. Here's Ayton, and it's Phoenix with another.
Well, the form and the touch and the mid-range from DeAndre Ayton. This guy is special.
Davis. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Davis has got 14.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Pass to Booker, to the paint. Here's Ayton. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Assisted.
Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
And with a big lead, it's easy to take your foot off the gas like they did there.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Jordan's checked in for Howard. Anthony comes in for Anthony Davis. And Nunn is subbed in for Westbrook. Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. And that one's good. James.
Well, he might be picking his spots a little bit more often these days, but LeBron James turning it on the offensive end.
Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
An open look for Booker, and it's Phoenix with another.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Monk finds James, puts up a 3, gets the 3 to fall. James has got 29.
Yeah, tireless worker, always looking for ways to improve. LeBron James has never looked more comfortable from 3.
And stolen by Nunn. Stolen by Ayton. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Bradley, he's checked in for the Lakers. Russell Westbrook comes in for Nunn. For 3, Westbrook. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 6th assist of the night. Pass to Shamet. Back to Payne. It's Shamet on the wing. 13 feet out. Off the left rim and out.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Again, the Lakers score.
Now, this is where you'd like the play to end up, right? LeBron James in rhythm off the catch.
Here's Payne. And again, another missed shot.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
3-pointer Anthony connects from downtown. Anthony's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
And McGee with the stuff.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And so, in the game for Phoenix, Frank Kaminsky is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Johnson, then there's Campaign, and it's Shamet in at the 2-guard spot. Such a wide-open look.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Payne's gone 1 for 2 from deep. And James launches it from deep. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Phoenix has gone 5 of 8 from outside the 3-point line in this one. And there's McGee. That one's good. On the assist by Payne. Payne's got 4 assists now tonight. James finds Davis. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
What a pass from LeBron James. This guy just has a sixth sense for finding the open man.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Now Los Angeles with it. Back to Bradley. Pass to James. Sinks it. What range from downtown. James has got 12 points in just the second half. That's tipped. Westbrook against Payne. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his 5th foul.
With 4 personals now, he'll have to be extremely careful the rest of the way.
Nader, he's checked in for Johnson. Here's Shamet to the middle. Here's Kaminsky. Here's McGee. And it's blocked by Davis. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Boy, over 2 decades now, and LeBron James, power, style, finish, grace, you name it.
Payne, the pass to McGee. Here's Nader. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Nader's gotten his first bucket of the night. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this 4th quarter. Anthony with a bucket.
That attack mentality like he does so often. Melo just putting on an offensive clinic here.
Kaminsky finds Payne. McGee against Davis. Here's Shamet. And it's Phoenix with another. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Outside Davis. Shoots over McGee. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Pass to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Westbrook, the pass to Davis. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Davis has got 20.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
Tipped away. McGee with it. Kaminsky outside. Here's Bradley going inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, nothing the defense can do there. Avery Bradley just stays calm and scores the basketball despite heavy defensive pressure.
All right, here's a different question for you, partner. I'll be taking notes. Did you have a favorite city for food in the NBA?
Well, write this down, B.A. So my mom is from New Orleans, so I know New Orleans very well. And so New Orleans was my favorite city, no question. The food there, I'm getting full just thinking about it.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Sekou Doumbouya, 1 shot.
You know, at the end of last season, Doris, we saw some teams rest their entire starting lineup to avoid playoff matchups.
You know, it was interesting, B.A. There were a lot of people who took exception to this strategy. But to me, as long as it's within the rules, every team has the right to make the best decisions possible to set themselves up for postseason success. It is their livelihood on the line day after day.
Inside, here's Kaminsky. And Kaminsky slams it home.
Assist from
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Dumboya. Yes, sir. Great play by Rondo to set him up.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And there's the lob. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
This is what Elfrid Payton gives you, right? An experienced floor general who knows how to take advantage of the defense.
Davis, that's good.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. Bradley, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Kaminsky. Pass to Nader. Kaminsky outside. Back to Payton. Coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. Grant, as a player, how tough is it to adapt to a new coach?
Well, it depends on the timing. I mean, an offseason change gives the team a time to get used to a new system. Now, if it happens in midseason, it could be a little tough. The learning curve is definitely steep.
Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. Nunn comes in for Bradley.
Year after year, you pretty much know what you're going to get from Elfrid Payton, right? You know he's an outstanding defender. He's a solid playmaker. He gives you size and athleticism in the backcourt.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for LeBron James.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
LeBron James, ever the showman with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Here's Kaminsky. Outside Payton. Pass to Shaman. A shot to stop the run. Davis with a rebound. The Lakers with the ball. Now here's Nunn. Covered by Smith. James passes to Davis. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shoots. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
For three, James. It counts.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
LeBron, that was an impressive win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
It's a really good team that we're playing. They're very resilient, just like us. They play together, they play hard, they play tough, so we had to bring that fight tonight.
You brought it. It paid off. Congrats.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long, everyone.